Yes, Sonic. We need to quickly escape from here through the pipes. Just look at him. He's really scary.
I'm killing him very quickly. It looks like he's about to explode. Boom! Oops. Something tells me that this will be a little difficult. Wow, look, Tails! Oh no, Tails. It looks like we're in prison again. Just look what kind of prison this is. Why is it all so green? What's going on here? And who's that walking around? The new guard!
Oh, I can't say for sure, but it seems that this is the same strange zoo that I recently read about. In short, it's called ZOONOMALY. It seems like all the animals ran away and went crazy.
But not this. We still didn't have enough animals here. Let's get out of here quickly because I think that they are not too friendly towards us. It's better to get out of here quickly and never come back.
Yes, I think it's best to escape from here. Let's look at our new test. As I understand it, these are big thorns that want to touch us and cause damage to us. It's good that there are these platforms here. Without them, we would be very bad.
Oops. It looks like the ventilation is blocked. Let me go get a wrench that will help me open this ventilation. So, Tails, how about helping me a little? Come on, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it seems like it worked. But you need to put in a little more effort and it will definitely open. We have opened this ventilation. We can move on.
Yes, we really managed to do this. We're great. Now let's look at all these animals. It feels like a virus has settled in the zoo and infected them with some terrible disease. I don't even know how to describe them. Oh look, there. It seems there is a guard who wants to catch us, but I don't think that we will allow him to cook us for dinner today. Otherwise, somehow I still want to live and leave this terrible prison.
It seems that he still wants to catch us, but wait! I forgot to press the button. We need to go back and do it. Okay, no big deal. Let's go back and press it, and then teach this terrible lesson an animal. Although it looks more like a zoo guard than an animal who is also bitten by an infected pet. But okay, the main thing is that we escape from it.
Yes, Sonic. We need to quickly escape from here through the pipes. Just look at him. He's really scary. This is probably the most scary and dangerous guard we've ever met, especially his skin. It's somehow green-gray in color, and this gives him danger and anger.
That's for sure. These pipes also betray the surroundings. Because they are made in the same style as the entire map, I think that we will still encounter quite a few strange events and other animals. In general, let's move on before we get caught.
And here's a new task for us. It looks like it's a toilet, and we're immediately greeted by new little animals from this zoo. Let's find the right toilet to pass a new test. Oh, not this. After all, there's also a stinking toilet, in which apparently absolutely all the animals from this zoo walked around, which is why it stinks so strongly throughout the room.
Oh ho, yes, you're right. It stinks very strongly. You need to quickly dig a hole and run away from here. Oh, look, it looks like it's parkour, but it's not simple. It's parkour with lava. It is also made in the style of this zoo. It looks pretty nice, but you just don't really want to fall down. Because if you fall, you'll definitely end up at dinner with these animals. Well, as a dish and not as a guest.
Look! It looks like there is a bridge here that will definitely lead us to the goal. Just please don't fall from it. Oh, after all, you didn't succeed the first time. You need to be careful with these boards that are gray. I realize they break if you stand on them for a long time, but you can safely stand on ordinary boards that are not old and everything will be fine.
Oh yes, I think I understand. Thanks, Tails! Next time I'll try not to step on these boards. It looks like now there will be thorns that just want to tickle our heels. But this test is not terrible. I would even say it's easy. Even someone can cope with it, baby. But don't bother bringing anyone here because there isn't much to do unless it's this huge fireball.
Well, I don't know. Even this huge fireball doesn't look like something super fun. I think you can just leave it here and not touch it, because it's pretty scorching, especially if it runs over you and won't be very pleasant. Although I think that the guard it wouldn't hurt. Well, I'm talking about that little animal that ran after us.
Oh yeah, I think something definitely needs to be done with him. Especially so that he is crushed by this fireball at high speed. So that we calm down and no longer worry that he no longer scares us. Otherwise, I'm somehow not very comfortable here is located. Okay, let's see what awaits us.
Who is this? Is it really a monkey? It looks like it's a monkey, but what happened to it? I think we need to run away from her as quickly as possible. It's better to immediately turn this lever, so that later we don't have to run towards it again. I think we can handle her.
Okay, I'll press this lever, but it looks like she'll catch up with us one day. What a disgusting face she has. It's just terrible. I've never seen anything more disgusting in my life. It's a shame for her, of course, because I think that before this terrible virus, she was quite a beautiful monkey, but okay, let's better run away from her before she mistakes us for a banana and starts a real hunt for the blue hedgehog.
Oh, we need to quickly run away from him, or is it her? No idea. I think that these creatures have no genus at all. Oh, do you see? It looks like it's an elevator. Maybe he'll take us home right away, and we won't have to do anything else. Where do you think it will lead us, and what will happen next?
I honestly have no idea, but I still don't think that we'll be home right away. Unless this elevator can teleport people, then yes. Maybe we'll end up at home, by the way. You were right. This whole horror is called ZOONOMALY. As you said, on their logo hangs in the elevator. I think this name definitely means something. Probably like an anomaly in a zoo or something like that.
Wow. And now it looks like we'll drink a super drink that will make us super fast. What do you think our speed will be now? And what kind of possible speed is present here? I don't know for sure, but I think the cops would definitely stop us for speeding.
Well, I don't know. I think if we explained what situation we are in, they would definitely let us go. Just imagine, you stop a person for speeding, and he tells you a situation where he was simply running away from crazy animals that went crazy and wanted to eat him. I think that any cop would definitely understand the person and help him.
Yes, I think that the representatives of the law would definitely help us, but unfortunately, they are not here. And now we have to somehow get out of here ourselves. But it's okay. I think that today we will definitely cope with all this ugliness and horror. So, it looks like now we only need a ladder to go further. Well, we found the ladder. Now we need to place it correctly to accurately get into the ventilation.
Oh yes, let's lightly jump towards the ventilation as if we are real hares that are just jumping on the lawn. Oh, do you see her? Who is this? Is this a prisoner who is also trying to escape from here? Okay, I think that we will escape together from here, but stop! She's bothering us! How to calm her down and make sure she doesn't touch our stairs and doesn't interfere with us. Get out of here. Let us climb up normally.
Oh yes, she's really preventing us from going into the ventilation. We need to do something with her, but no, it still seems like we've succeeded and we can move on. Well, in short, she's lucky today. Oh, look, it seems like there's a big fan here that generates large currents of air. The main thing is that it doesn't knock us into the abyss towards these spikes. But oh well, after all, we can fall once if something happens.
Ha, after all, I fell once, but the main thing is to move on. Don't look at anything, by the way. Did you notice this man on the right? More precisely, this is the one who looks after all the animals. I think he, with the help of some force, somehow forces this generator, makes wind to knock us off our feet. But oh well, let's forget. We've already passed this a long time ago. Now it's time to do my least favorite parkour.
Yes, I know how much you don't like it, and yet it's worth going through it to improve your skills in parkour. And it wouldn't hurt me to go through it either. After all, we both need it, at least just to get out of this prison. But here it looks like we already need to turn the valves. I think that this can be done very quickly if you try. It would be cool to put one animal under this gas, so that he understands a little, so to speak, what kind of place this is, and that the prisoners are also capable of responding to him, and not just taking a blow.
Oh yes, I would look at him. His skin tone would definitely change to some other one, for example, red, because such a temperature 100% would not allow him to simply survive this without damage, or he would simply scream like a pig from fear and pain, and maybe all together. I can't say for sure because I haven't tried to sit under this hot air yet, and somehow I don't really want to, because our goal now is just to get out of this prison. Maybe someday I'll sit in the hot air.
That's enough of telling your fairy tales and fables. Let's better get down to walking. Here, for example, there is a cool, windy path where you can do a moonwalk like Michael Jackson. Well, I think everyone knows him as a great dancer and musician. But okay, let's better think how to get out of here faster, Leave.
Okay, Tails! Whoa, look! It looks like we need to make a long and super fast jump here to get into the ventilation. It looks like we succeeded. What awaits us now? Maybe there will be some other monsters or animals that escape from this crazy zoo.
No. Well, you passed, but not on the first try. Wow, it seems that some strange beast is waiting for us. Who is it? I think I realized it's a big rabbit that wants to bite us. How scary it looks. Really a rabid monster. I think we need to quickly grab a bazooka and solve all our issues with it. Because we definitely can't do without a bazooka. Well, you understand that yourself, look. But he doesn't like vegetables and fruits.
I'm killing him very quickly. It looks like he's about to explode. Boom! Oh yes, the explosion was really spectacular. Let's move on now. What's going to happen here? It looks like it's going to be a big descent down which will disperse us to unrealistic speed.
Oh yes, you just accelerated to some unrealistic speeds. I've never even seen anything like this. This is just a terrible speed. Just imagine if we could move around this prison like that. At such a speed, we would literally go through this entire prison in a second. And this is without prejudice.
Something tells me that this is not a solution at all. But something else? Well, yes, as I suspected, another test where these lasers want to kill us, but we won't give in to them. Look, Tails, I'll just do nothing, absolutely. You see, I'm just flying and not even moving, and at the same time I pass all these lasers without problems, it seems to me that this is the easiest test and it's simply impossible to lose. Although after all, it's just luck that decides here and nothing more. Probably all the same. There were people who were cut by a laser. For example, these animals from the zoo who did not make it to the end.
Yes, you did well. You passed this test well, one might even say with ease. But it seems that here, we need to take this big stick and throw it over these stakes so as not to bump into them. I think that this is easy and will not pose any big problems, so that you can even move on to the next test.
Oops, something tells me that this will be a little difficult. Wow, look, Tails! This is a huge cat who also smiles. This is our boss, which I think we will pass today. It looks like we need to shoot him directly from his hands, in which the guns are located in order to attack us. I think that everything will be fine and we will defeat him. After all, he scares us more with his appearance than he poses a threat.
It seems like you said we defeated him. He even exploded. Wow. And the blast wave was quite powerful. We were even thrown into the net. Okay, let's move on. This is not the end. Now we need to go to the helipad in this car, as I understand it, where the pilot, who has been around for a long time, will pick us up, is waiting for us. Well, in short, as you understand, Sonic, consider that we have escaped, because it won't be long before we will be free, and these crazy animals that escaped from the zoo will never catch up with us again, and will not know where we are.
Oh, well, I hope so, because these animals are really crazy, and yet during the entire playthrough, I formed a couple of theories about their origin. The first is that a virus entered the zoo and accidentally infected first this chief manager of the zoo. Well, in short, I mean the security guard, and he transmitted this virus to everyone. The second theory is that after a while, they all simply evolved into these terrible monsters who are now hunting everyone. And finally, the third theory is that some evil spirit did this to take over our world with the help of all these creatures. But no need to worry today. We figured it out, and everything will be okay, because the main boss was defeated.
Yes, 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 of course. This is all wonderful. You have always been imaginative. But could you finish this parkour already? Stop lingering on it for so long. Okay, let's hurry up already. I can't wait to fly away from here so that I no longer see the faces of these animals who just want to bite off a piece of us. Although I think that all of them should also die after the boss. But I'm not sure for sure. Maybe they appeared in another universe.
Okay, Tails. I was just making fun of you. Now I'll pass it in a second. Okay, guys, we saved the world from these monsters from the zoo. Now we'll jump into a helicopter and fly somewhere home as soon as possible. Subscribe to the channel and also watch other episodes of our adventure. All the best.